Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Sunday. It is 93 and cloudy right now. It was 95 and sunny about half an hour ago. Oh, the peak, when the sun is starting to peek through again. So it is mid-afternoon, and I have just refreshed everybody's water, gave them all snacks, and I'm gonna head in for a nap here soon. But let's take a look at a couple things. There's my egg haul so far today, and the only interesting thing is that number 2 laid an egg. Yeah, she lays very small eggs, and that one's like medium. That's probably medium too. But yep, and that's her first egg that I found anyway, in probably a good week and a half. So yep, whiting true blue eggs. Yeah, various olive eggers. That's a Welshmer egg. Welshmer eggs. No Moran's eggs today, but I got 4 yesterday, so that'll work. 3 leghorn eggs, 3 blue eggs. Yeah. Those are the eggs. Good afternoon, number 2. I see you laid me an egg today. I appreciate that. I would also appreciate some more if you can muster that. I know it's hot and stuff, so yeah, laying an egg in this heat, that's an achievement for you. Did my traps work? Nope. They took the bait, but they did not do so by getting in the traps. I don't know. It seems like if they put a finer metal mesh on these traps, they would work a lot better. Because all they do is they stick their paws through the cage and crack them, and they can get their nozzles in the holes too to eat them. And I've watched that happen. Last night I caught it was a possum. I caught a possum in the act, and it came back and finished the job later that night. So yeah, they're just these cages could have tighter wire. There are other things you can do. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. We'll keep trying. I'm glad it was a possum and not a raccoon, because a raccoon will wipe out an entire flock just for fun, and possums aren't that mean. It's time to go inside, cool off, and take a nap. The traps have been set, so I don't have to worry about that later tonight. Yeah, we'll see if it works. It'd be cool if I had a trail camera put on there and capture the action, but that's not in my budget. I've caught, several raccoons and possums, so I know the eggs work. And I've also had many eggs that I've had them take the bait without catching them many times also. So you gotta be smarter than a raccoon or a possum. And I cannot claim that title all the time. But yeah, we'll see. I anchored it to the tree, I tied them together, because they'll pick them up and roll them around to get those eggs, and that'll set off, yeah. So we'll see if this works. I probably should have put a stake down in the front to more secure them. Some people will put like boards up, but I figure if I do that, they're not going to see the eggs. So yeah, because the eggs are more of a sight bait rather than a smell bait. I don't know if maybe they can smell eggs. I don't know. They can probably smell peanut butter and sardines a lot more than they can eggs. So, but yeah, that's one thing. You could use a different bait that smells and then put wood on the side of it so they can't get their paws in there like they can for the eggs. And all right, that's all I got. I'm no expert at trapping. I am get along, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see tomorrow. Well, where are you? I know where you're supposed to be, on the other side of that fence. You want me to give you some help? You want me to give you some help? There you go. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay, scoot. It's bedtime. Good girl. Ugh. That was number 2's flock. One lone straggler on the wrong side of the fence. That's another reason why getting home before dark is a good thing for me, because sometimes they figure out how to get out of the fence, but they don't figure out how to get back in. And next, this is the Moran's flock. Let's check their eggs and put them to bed. Go to bed, little girl. I'll get out of your way. Yeah. 2 eggs out of the Moran's flock. I had 4 of them yesterday and 2 today, so that is good. They are, she hasn't gone back in yet. I had some of them go broody, and I moved a couple of them into a new flock, so they had some stress. So they weren't laying for a while. Did you make it in there? Yeah, you made it in there. Thank you. Now I can close up the coop. And another straggler. Yeah, it's time for bed. It is. It's time for bed. I'm going to have to go around the other way, aren't I? So yeah, I was talking about the Morans. Moved a couple of them around. Some of them were broody. They just were not laying at all. But now they have started again, and I am happy about that. Okay, boy. Are you a boy? I don't know if you're a boy or the white one. I don't know. That's definitely a boy. But it's time to go to bed. Yes, it is. It's time to go to bed. There you go. Keep going. Yeah. Go right in the door. Go right in the door. Good night. That's Bob over there waiting for me to get done putting everybody to bed. Because he knows I'm going to sit down on that chair so he can jump in my lap. Alright, one more coop to go out here. And it looks like they are ready. Good deal. They are the last flock. Oh, no, they're not. They're the last flock on this side of the driveway. And so that's four coops out here. And Bob. You having fun, Bob? What if I stick this phone in your face? What do you think about that, Bob? And as usual, this is the flock that's always last to go to bed. Yep. And looks like the fraternity boys are ready. Let's head down there. Yeah. You don't like bedtime, do you? Buck, 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 buck. Keep going, little one. I don't know why that one is so much littler than everybody else. Uh-oh. 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 It's time for bed. Yes, it is. You got the right idea. You just don't care. You're the littlest, and you're the one who doesn't give any mind. See? You're going right back to an empty bowl. There you go. Get in there. Good little girl. Okay. Your turn. One. Oh, no. Come on. That's a black copper bronze pullet. Nope, you get back in there. That's a black copper bronze pullet. Where'd she go? All right, good night. Now we've got this flock, kind of a mixed flock. White and true blue roosters with white and true blues. And some others. Oh, I got one egg in there. Alright, nice little blue one. Good deal. And tonight, oh, we got one of the fraternity boys. And that is a Welsomer. Yes. Hello, Mr. Welsomer. It's time for you to go to bed. Yep, it's time for you to go to bed. I'm coming in there. I'm coming in there. There he goes. Alright, time to go back. Bob made it. Hi, Bob. There's Fifi. Don't know where Grumpy's at yet. Bob is going to be up here very quick. This is the end of my day. I would have filmed this sooner, but a neighbor just stopped by and we got to chatting. And that's pretty cool. I want to thank you. Thank you so much for going to In the Woods Homestead. I'll put a link up there again and one down below. Sean and Jamie, they're down in like the Hot Springs area, 2+ hours away from here. But Drew has met up with them before, and so he had known them personally. I still haven't met them yet, but you can tell they're just an awesome couple. And they came up to help Drew with the kitchen renovation, getting the window taken out and the wall replaced. So that was just very kind of them, and I appreciated it so much. But now I appreciate you guys. They've hit 1,000 subscribers. I think they were around 350 or something a few days ago. So you guys, you're helping me out. That makes me feel good when I can help somebody else with, you know, something that I've been doing. So thank you so much for showing the kindness to them and for taking a look at their channel. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I know I'd love to learn more about what they got going on there. You know, pigs they're still a dream of mine someday when I get more land. And, you know, I'd like to know, you know, how long they've had them and their experiences and, yeah, all that stuff. And they got chickens, and she was holding one of them up, and it was that blue color that I like. So I don't know what kind of a breed that was, or if it was just a hybrid or whatever. But, yeah, I am so excited that you guys helped, and they got to 1,000 subscribers. Now, they still need 4,000 watch hours to become monetized. So, yeah, keep watching their videos if you can, and that would put them a long way towards that goal. And that's the thing, is just becoming monetized, you never know. They could do a viral video on their baby pigs, and, you know, I know how much that can help somebody out. And here comes Bob. So, thank you again for having a look at In the Woods Homestead, and thanks again for Dutch Creek Cabin for help. He went down there to help them out, and so they came up here and helped me out. Yeah, how does that work? I'm just a very lucky dude. Okay, this is the end of my weekend, right, Bob? Yeah, it's the end of my weekend. So it's gonna be dark soon. I got everybody in bed, and it is time for me to go cool down. I mean, it's almost dark, but it's still pretty muggy out. Right, Bob? It's too hot for you to sit in my lap. Oh, hey, there's Grumpy. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for everything, and take her easy. Grumpy, I think you're on my land. And I don't know if this is considered darken or not. Did you get home before dark tonight, Grumpy? You're not telling me a story like you normally do. Grumpy cat. Did you have a good day? Yeah? You see the fireflies? Yeah, the fireflies are starting to light up. Yeah. Alright, let's go inside for dinner, Grumpy.